And I think we're going to start with the first story, and this being one of Baba's final wishes. Now, Raila Odinga did make it very clear about, the terms of his funeral or what he would like to happen after he has passed away. And one of these things that was very unexpected was the fact that he said that he would like to be buried within 72 hours. Now, normally you'd be like, okay, cool, I get it. Nobody just wants, just be in a freezer for a hot minute doing nothing. But the thing with Luo customs, or the Luo people of Western region, they do have a process when it comes to burial.
Disco
We
Matanga.
saw even the late Dalmas Otieno and how long that took. It took almost weeks,
A month, yeah.
there was process on process, ceremony after ceremony. There's just a long period that they've usually set aside for such cases. And when it comes to the Luo people, the first thing that they usually, the first process is usually called the Tero Buru, which is a ritualistic accompaniment of the spirit. Then the second one is Liedo, which is the ritual shaving of hair. It is also very central to the funeral proceedings. And finally, the communal feasting that marks the transition now into the afterworld, or, the land of the ancestors. So they've usually just set aside how things should be done according to their customs. So, Baba saying, I want to be buried in 72, hours does throw a wrench into their plans, but it's not their plans, Like, this is an individual, this is what he wanted, and we should be able to honor it. Even the extended period of time, sometimes it's given so that relatives can travel from afar. But with Baba, all your relatives are okay. They can catch a flight. They will get to you. And anyone who can make time for your funeral will make time in that specified amount of time. It's good. 72 hours is enough for you to prepare yourselves. I did see people who had come to condole Mama Ida, and unfortunately, at some point, even the security at their home in Karen was so overwhelmed with people, they stormed into the compound. They got inside the house. I honestly don't know if this is what Baba would have wanted, but let's just maintain a bit of dignity, even for the family. Mama Ida looks very overwhelmed.
She looks defeated,
tired.
yeah.
She looks very sad. I saw Edwin Sifuna try to caution the public and say, kindly, just restrain yourself from visiting her at this time. It's a very high emotional time for her. So please, if you could not just make your way to Karen, and unfortunately for a lot of the people I'm seeing, it's just there for like optics. You go, you take a picture. You're even talking to Mrs. Ida, and she looks so tired.
She's zoned out. She like barely is responding.
Yeah, just give them the space and the privacy during this time.
I saw the former president, President Uhuru Kenyatta, also showing up alongside his wife, Margaret, and you can see when people are genuinely there just to condole her, and I feel like those are the people who really need to be there. Like everyone else, show respect. If you really feel you need to go to Kasarani for the viewing of the body, there are so many other options that you've been given other than overwhelming this poor lady and her family as they go through this impossible. It is impossible at times. Right now, she is just the whole family. I even saw Winnie Odinga handing over the dad's favorite fedora to the mom, and that was so sweet. And it shows that they are really truly also trying to find pockets of time to appreciate and mourn the loss of their dad and their husband. I mean, why would you feel the need to overwhelm them in this way? At the same time, understandably so, he was a hero to many people. He was beloved by many people. And we've seen even the president, the current president, Ruto, saying that it will be a military funeral. Like they'll have the full works, the rifles, the military will come and do they usually have a choir. Actually, it's a whole procession, by the way, guys. It's a whole thing. I'll try and go through it a little bit later.